Tesla is secretly working on an all-new Model Y that may launch before the big Juniper refresh comes sometime early next year. This new Model Y refresh would be coming way sooner and could bring 5 much-needed upgrades to Tesla's most popular vehicle, and maybe the perfect Model Y that gives you the sweet combination of new features, new looks, and also a really reasonable price tag. Let me break down the current state of Model Y, the new discounts and incentives Tesla just announced, some new changes we may see, and this mini refresh that could be coming soon and bring a lot of great features with it. And also a huge thanks to Enhance Auto for sponsoring this video. Stay tuned to learn more about the amazing sexy buttons and the incredible sexy knob. Okay, so to give a little context, for those who don't know, Tesla is currently secretly working right now on this massive overhaul to the Model Y. It's going to bring all the new features from the Model 3 over to the Model Y and should be launching sometime in the next 12 months. Internally, this is being codenamed Project Juniper, and despite the massive company layoffs and the delays or cancellations to other Tesla projects like the cheaper $25,000 Model 2, this Project Juniper is not impacted because it's so important. In fact, Tesla really needs this Project Juniper to get out because they need the Model Y to sort of lift Tesla out of this sales slump. And what I think Tesla is realizing right now is that consumers are catching on to sort of the refreshes and not wanting to buy a Model Y because they want to wait for all the new features coming with this big refresh. I mean, if you just sort of compare Model 3 and Model Y, there's a pretty stark number of differences here. The Model 3's got that new design, it's got the cool ventilated seats, it's got the rear screen, it's got all the new bells and whistles, while the Model Y just looks older in comparison. For us following the leaks, we know that this Model Y Juniper refresh won't be launching until the end of this year at the earliest, if not something more likely would be next year early on in 2025. So that means there's going to be quite a gap between the Model Y we've got right now, which is sort of starting to see sales declines every single week and month and quarter, to when the big Juniper savior is going to come and breathe some new life into the Model Y lineup. So right now, Tesla is scrambling to try to communicate to customers that they should buy now and not wait. In fact, there was actually a leaked internal memo a couple of weeks ago from Tesla corporate telling the lower level Tesla employees that this was the company line. Tell people that no refresh is planned this year, they should be buying now. But again, given slumping sales and overall decline in general enthusiasm and people choosing to wait for the Model Y, think Tesla might take an opportunity to make some strategic changes now to not overhaul the Model Y completely, but make it a bit more fresh and competitive in the meantime, sort of a stopgap mini refresh until the bigger refresh with Juniper comes next year. Now, I'd love to say that we're going to be getting an all-new redesign of the Model Y or the Juniper refresh early, but unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. What Tesla needs to do right now is focus on smaller changes that are faster to implement, still, inexpensive to implement as well, but also would sort of elevate the Model Y in a couple of key ways. And look, I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you this is for sure going to happen one way or the other, but I will say that evidence suggests that Tesla is making some strategic changes to the Model Y around the world. They have done this with other vehicles as well, and I definitely think this is on the table as a number of features we could see. Maybe Tesla does all these changes, maybe they only do a few, but a couple of these evidence highly suggests are very much coming soon. And if you're looking at the Model Y, here are some things you need to know right now. Of course, Tesla's making changes to the products all the time. They're always tweaking the suspension, the glass, the seal, stuff like that. But in my opinion, one of the biggest changes they could make could be the cosmetics of the interior, specifically removing the wood trim and replacing it with something a bit more modern and a bit more 2024. And look, I know there was a time where wood trims in cars was supposed to make it more premium, but now it just looks dated, especially when you look at Tesla's own lineup with Model 3 and the Cybertruck. I guess it still sort of exists on Model X and Model S, but Tesla is certainly moving away from wood. And it seems like Tesla's most obvious choice and something they can do fast is just to implement a similar size piece, almost a cover that goes over the wood in this soft touch fabric material form, which actually is exactly what they did to the Model Y over in China. Tesla knows in China they need to bring their most competitive edge to compete with the different EV makers there. And what they did was replace the wood trim with a soft touch fabric material that looks a little bit more modern. And also they included an RGB RGB light strip in that center piece as well. That isn't the wraparound RGB like we've got in the new Model 3. That's coming with the Juniper refresh. But in the meantime, again, it just makes it look more modern. It gives a flair of customizability. It just makes the Model Y look different. And sometimes, for many consumers, that is all they need to get pushed to click the buy button. Okay, now as exciting as these future changes from Tesla may or may not be, what if I told you you could skip Tesla and give your own car a huge upgrade right now, like instantly, with a set of products that give you an unprecedented level of control and customization on your Tesla that you will not find anywhere else, and it'll totally change your Tesla experience in the best way possible. If you're looking for the ultimate Tesla upgrade, you've got to go with my friends over at Enhance Auto. They make these sexy buttons and the sexy knob that are here to give your Tesla an amazing upgrade in so many incredible ways. Now, the sexy buttons are super popular with Tesla owners all over the world because they're one of the sleekest and most powerful upgrades you can give to your Tesla. These buttons give you tactile, physical ways to control different elements of your Tesla. With the built-in adhesive, you can easily stick them and even move them around to where is most convenient for you in your Tesla. And now you've got physical controls over the software part of your car, but that's just the beginning. That's because what you can control with these buttons is pretty insane. It can be basic stuff like media playback, regen braking, battery preconditioning, to some more advanced features like having your doors auto-present themselves, even if you've just got a Model Y, kickdown mode, and my favorite feature that makes basic autopilot behave like EAP or FSD, where if you change lanes, instead of autopilot disengaging, you have to manually restart it, it'll do it for you. Yes, it's basically like getting one of the best features of EAP or FSD on your Tesla thanks to the magic of the sexy buttons and the sexy commander. And upgrading the experience even further is the all-new sexy knob, which, like the buttons, has exploded with popularity around the world with so many Tesla owners for a lot of reasons. It's easy install, it's really elegant design, and again, the amazing, incredible level of control it gives you over your Tesla. It's a high-end rotary control with over 130 smart shortcuts, lets you easily adjust so many aspects of your Tesla, live and in real time with just a simple turn of a knob. It's got a beautiful OLED display built in, and again, this design is going to perfectly match the minimal sort of premium interior of your Tesla, and honestly just looks amazing, and looks better than probably what Tesla could have done on their own. It's really, really great. Of course, both these products can be fully customized in the companion Sexy Button app, and again, I cannot stress this enough, the level of control and flexibility here is incredible. The attention to detail from the Enhance Auto team to build this stuff. This is great hardware. Just everything put together unlocks so many new features in your Tesla, and new functions are being added all the time with software updates. In fact, right now, the team is launching a massive update, and they're even running a huge limited time 20% off site-wide sale from right now through May 6th. So if you want to take full advantage of these amazing products, upgrade your Tesla in a really amazing way, take advantage of some all new features, and again, for limited time, 20% off, save a great discount there, 20% off site-wide. All you got to do is click that link down below. So learn more, click the link down below, check out these products for yourself, give your Tesla a huge upgrade. I love it. I know you guys are going to love it as well. So again, learn more, take advantage of that limited time discount right now through May 6th at the link right down below in the description. Speaking of looking new, another change I think we could definitely see Tesla make at any moment now are some all-new paint color options exclusively for Model Y, specifically here in the North American market. Now, you over in Europe have had your fancy schmancy Quicksilver and your Midnight Cherry, and now even more countries around the world are getting access to Quicksilver. And while here in the United States, and I guess North America, we've had Ultra Red and Stealth Gray, they're just not the same. I think something exclusive for the Model Y would be a very big thing for many consumers, which looks to be exactly what Tesla is doing, because we've seen over and over again Tesla beginning to mass produce and stockpile a Model Y in the Quicksilver finish here at their Giga Texas factory. And based off some eagle-eyed drone operators who noted that these are US-sized license plate frames or holders on the back of these vehicles, looks like these are in fact destined for the United United States market, which has us to believe, based off this evidence, that Quicksilver should be launching very, very soon as an exclusive color here for the Model Y in the United States and probably the broader North American market. There's also been some speculation that Midnight Cherry could make its international debut as well, but right now Quicksilver definitely seems to be what the evidence is leading us to, at least as an imminent release. Again, this isn't a dramatic difference, but I think that when you're looking for ways, or this is, Tesla trying to look for ways to make the Model Y a bit more elevated and exclusive and make it different from the other vehicles in the lineup, again, sometimes a small cosmetic thing is all people need, and a new color for that vehicle, maybe it's 1, 2, 3 new colors just for Model Y, might be the difference maker in boosting those sales. So definitely something I think we can happen. It's inevitable very, very soon. Now, this next change sounds ridiculous. I know, I agree with you, it is ridiculous, but again, name of the game here is quick, inexpensive cosmetic changes that Tesla could implement. And one of the things we've seen again on the Model Y over in China are some all new darker wheel covers for the 19-inch stock Gemini wheels. Again, this is not a huge difference, but this is something Tesla could certainly implement at scale. It'd be inexpensive. It's just a cover over the wheel. And again, could make the Model Y look a little bit different. There's been also talk of maybe some new wheels, maybe some new performance wheels and stuff like that. But even just a new wheel cover might do something. I don't know. We saw it over in China. Definitely think it's something they could easily bring to other markets around the world too. But then, of course, likely comes the biggest factor for most people in determining whether they're going to buy a Model Y or wait, or if they're going to buy a Tesla at all. And that, of course, is price. And that's where things get complicated. Under Elon's new direction to, quote, simplify and streamline the Tesla ordering process, the company, as of filming, has currently removed all inventory discounts. So there are no inventory discounts like there used to be of a couple $1,000s, and there's no indication they could be coming back. And while Tesla has slowly been raising prices, it seemed like that was going to be the status quo, but now maybe not. Things are confusing. I don't know what's going on. Basically, Tesla recently just cut the price of the Model Y by $2,000, bringing the price back down a little bit. It's not as cheap as it was in the beginning of the year, but it's cheaper than it was just a couple of days ago. So Tesla pricing has been very much a moving target. It seemed like we were slowly starting to see prices creep back up, but I think what Tesla realizes is that obviously pricing is a big thing, so they've knocked that price down. And they are obviously heavily advertising the $7,500 federal tax credit that you can take at point of sale. That's a really big factor here for most people. And there's also the potential gas savings and stuff like that. But pricing is going to be a big thing here. And I think that what Tesla is realizing is that it might have to be a combination of both things. I think that for many people, they might be willing to buy a Model Y if the price could get down significantly, which is not what Tesla wants to do. But if they could keep prices where they are and combine a couple of small cosmetic changes in there, that might just be enough to get people interested in this sort of mini stopgap refresh until the much larger Model Y Juniper refresh comes next year. And maybe with that, I'm sure we're going to see a price increase. But that's just something to sort of consider right now as we see Tesla pricing moving around. Maybe a mini refresh comes and hopefully, I don't know if prices, it's hard to say whether prices are going to go up or down because things always change. But right now they were cut a little bit, and maybe they get cut more, maybe not. We just don't know. Ultimately, I think one thing is for certain, and that is that Tesla loves the Model Y and they're prioritizing the Model Y. They understand it's the world's best-selling vehicle for a reason, and there is a reason that they are being ultra competitive in the Chinese market and bringing these cosmetic changes. And now, given the more international skepticism with the Model Y and people waiting for the refresh, I think that there could be a host of changes, both big and small, Tesla could bring in the meantime. Again, I'm not going to say for sure it's going to happen, but new colors definitely seem like they're going to happen based off these drone footage and stuff like that. But just be on the lookout for some changes we could see. And these are things I definitely think would make sense to make the Model Y a bit more exciting before the big Juniper refresh comes sometime, hopefully by the end of the year, but probably early next year. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts. Let me know down below your thoughts on this. If you own a Model Y, what feature would you like to see in a refreshed model that would get you to upgrade? Are you happy where you are right now? And if you're on the fence looking to buy a Model Y, What's holding you back? Is it pricing? Is it colors? Would these cosmetic changes sway you one way or the other? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop down below an emoji in your comment, I'll pick a few of you guys and do an Amazon gift card giveaway for as a thank you from me to you. Also, just want to give a big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring and supporting this channel. They have got over 400 artworks in their collection from names you've heard of: Picasso, Warhol, and Banksy. And as the economy right now is up and down and up and down, you're probably looking for a different investment strategy. And one of the best places to actually put your money is in fine art. Billionaires know it, banks know it, and now you can get a piece of the action as well. Masterworks makes it so simple, so easy. Over 900,000 users have signed up, and if you want to get immediate access, skip that wait list. All you've got to do is scan the QR code on screen right there, or head to masterworks.art/Rosenfeld to learn more and get started today. And again, skip that wait list and get immediate access right now. And that'll let me know that you stayed to the very end of the video, and yeah, pick a couple people to do a random gift card giveaway as a thank you. And also, please look out for my comment so I can get in contact with you to send you said Amazon gift card. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. I appreciate you all. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.